Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, back this time with my G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra Storm Shadow Ninja Mercenary. Now, of course, this is coming right on the heels of my Snake, as I figured I'd get the ninjas out of the way first, since they're the ones people most wanted to see. And Storm Shadow comes with 2 of his swords, a tiny rifle, what I think is supposed to be a canister of nanites, a wolf's claw, looks like a type of laser weapon, and of course his giant launcher and the attachment that goes with it. Okay, onto the back of the box. His little file card just says that Storm Shadow is a ninja mercenary who works for Cobra. Skilled in the several martial arts forms, this cold-blooded hunter was trained by the mystical Arakashigage clan and is the sworn enemy of Snake Eyes from the G.I. Joe team. Preferred weapon, hand-forged steel heirloom katana sword. So, very interesting figure. One of the ones that'll probably sell better. So let's pull him out of the package. Okay, and here he is out of the box. I have him holding his blaster and wearing his wolf claw with both his swords in their holsters. Now, something I wanted to get onto really quick that really bothers me about the figure, pulling him off the base and removing his wolf claw, is that this hand is actually permanently closed. You can't get the fingers to bend at all. I mean, you can't open the hand at all, which really makes putting absolutely anything in there an absolute nightmare, with the exception of this little canister of nanites which fits down in his hand. But I really want him posed holding both swords, so I'm going to cut his hand open with an X-Acto knife. 1 second while I do that. Okay, and I just took the X-Acto knife to him. As you can see now, he's holding both swords very well. He is definitely losing some points for that. Both hands should be open. I don't know if that's a defect on mine or what. I definitely shouldn't have to take a knife to a figure. Okay, so he has both his swords. His blaster does have a holster, but that's as far as it will go down in it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go down farther than that, because this little sight won't let it. So, doesn't look perfect, but at least he has some weapon storage. Okay, so pulling him off the stand real quick. He has the same base. It says Storm Shadow. On the back it has the Cobra logo with the same little indentation for the keychain slot. Other than that, he also has his blaster, which he can hold pretty nicely, but only in one hand. He doesn't really hold it well in 2 hands. So, right there. Onto his giant little missile launcher. His is probably the worst of them all, for the simple fact that he has this giant ninja star. It doesn't even look like a missile, it's a giant throwing star, so nothing really special. That doesn't really take away from the figure. It's just an unnecessary add-on that they're giving to all of them, so I really can't hold it against it. So overall, articulation, of course the full range of movement, elbow joint, rotates, wrist joint, neck's hindered a little from the cuff, torso, his legs are definitely hindered from the overall jacket, knee joint, foot joint. So overall, Storm Shadow is one of the designs they actually stayed closest to, in my personal opinion. He definitely didn't have this little jacket thing. He was just in a solid white ninja outfit. But I think it looks pretty cool. He, of course, once again, blaster, both his swords, one of which is shorter than the other. His oversized ninja launcher, his wolf claw, and his what I'm assuming is a canister of nanites, which serves no purpose other than to put in his hand. Several other figures in the line come with that. So this is a solid figure. The only main flaw I can find is he can't hold his well, you have to cut his hand open, and that could just be problems with mine. Don't really know, but he's definitely losing some points for that. People were asking me what they thought, if they were only going to get one, if they should get Storm Shadow or Snake Eyes. I'd say go with this guy over Snake Eyes, actually. He's a solid figure. He's really cool. He, of course, does have some issues with his storage, where his holster doesn't quite seem to work right. But overall, I'd give him a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely one of the ones I would pick up for $8, which the line seems to be running. So without further ado, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.